Good morning. I guess I should get the bad news out of the way first. New Day started with the script of the day being a meeting of nerds and lovies, and I'm probably coming from the nerd end of the market. I'm actually a physicist, and I learned recently to talk to real people, so put up with me, sorry about that. My part of the market is very much subject to disruption currently, and maybe, just maybe, it converges on the world that Will described previously. This is all about health and social care. And I guess there's a subplot to this, which is if you think the European community is in crisis now, wait well 2020, when we're all 65, 75 and beyond, and the whole dynamic is going to have to change markedly. The point about this presentation is disruption. It's maybe there are some options, but there's a great deal of rewiring to do on those business models if they're going to make any sense. So what I was asked to do today was give you a bit of background to the propositions that are being delivered in this market, health and social care, and maybe position some of the challenges and what creates opportunities for innovation. So firstly, I was asked to give a bit of background on the company. I'm CTO, Chief Technology Officer for Tunstall Group. It's been around almost exactly the same number of years as the National Health Service. So I'm going to have to jump backwards and forwards by the look of it. And these are the topics I'm going to try and cover. A bit about our experiences, what works, what doesn't seem to work in these markets. Say a little bit about the evidence that needs to go with any of these new propositions to be acceptable in these markets. And then talk about the disruption and how that flows through to scale, to customers, the buying customer, and to the consumer. Apologies, I seem to not be able to make this one do its stuff. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you can.
Got it. CTO, you laugh. The thing about a company like Tunstall is what we do is we provide technological support. The theme is about allowing people to live, possibly even die, where they want to be. It's trying to address this problem of maybe institutional care isn't the answer in many situations. In fact, if you read the stats, in most situations it is not. People want to be in their own house as long as they can be there in their own life. The reason Tunstall got there is we provide systems in hospitals across the world. So if you go to a big Berlin hospital, many thousand beds, the systems there will do everything from helping you locate a nurse with an emergency alarm through to controlling your entertainment system at the bedside. At the other end of the spectrum, you'll find is providing systems in people's homes to keep them living independently as long as possible. And in fact, we've worked over quite a few years with the Technology Strategy Board on some research projects to this effect. Now, one obvious hole in that spectrum, when you look at it, was on the one hand, if you're providing hospitalised institutional care, but also at home, why can't you do some of those healthcare initiatives in the home environment or on the move? And that's exactly what sits behind this model of disruption. We're about 2,000 people shipping to around 32 countries. I think we've got subsidiaries in 15 of those countries today. The model largely started in the UK, which is why you see this sort of picture. And if you were to look at our revenues, you'd probably find 50% UK and North West Europe based, and it spreads out from there. Let's get into the actual solution before we hit the challenges that we face. So in our world, the sort of technology we're providing is largely about remote connectivity. This example is largely around a system of social care, so older people in home. Some of you may have come across the term telecare. There's currently around about 1.7 million people in the UK, about 4.5 million people worldwide using this sort of technology. The basic idea being that maybe, just maybe, you've got problems, there are unmet needs in your life, we can keep you living independently if we can just provide a bit of protective technology and maybe some clever software at the back end, ranging from simple alarms, this could be as simple as a smoke alarm, right the way through to monitoring your changing behaviour to help manage that lifestyle differently. So these sort of systems will typically spot that someone's out of bed, not returned to bed, may have fallen, the biggest cause of A&E admissions overnight, all the way through to various health monitors, fall sensors and so on. A similar system working in a slightly different way is all about health monitoring. So you'll hear terminology like telehealth here. Similar idea. So you might now be living at home with your chronic condition rather than being hospitalised for an extended period. In this case, maybe your blood pressure, your body weight's being monitored. You may be interacting with a hub device to answer certain health surveys. And again, collated through a secure back end to some software that in this case a clinician will look at. So the theory is you've got different models there. Maybe you can move people out of an institutional setting into your own home or your own lifestyle. And that is exactly what's happening today. But it poses some problems, because of course what you're doing is rewiring a business model as you do it.